You can plan for tomorrow, but you can't plan tomorrow, as much as you may try. That was one of the hard truths that we looked at yesterday as we continued in our series, Over It, moving from overwhelmed to over it. And yesterday we were talking about the important subject of control, or how we can be over our desire for control. Now, of course, we should continue taking responsibility for our actions and for our lives as much as we can. And we should try to control the areas where we are called to control. However, ultimate control belongs to God. As much as we once again plan for tomorrow, and we should do in responsible ways, we can't plan tomorrow. And when we try to control the things that we can't control, we ultimately bring more anxiety and stress into our lives. So we talked about yesterday in Proverbs chapter 3, the proverb says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And in all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." Now, notice in that God is the one making your path straight, not us. As we submit to his will and we submit to his way, God is the one that is shaping everything and who is ultimately in control. But what I want to do real quickly is I want to use these next couple minutes to reflect on something I said at the end of my sermon and to add an extra scripture to the point that I was trying to make yesterday. At the end of my sermon, I said this. I said, we can live with peace during uncertain times because we know our future reality. We can live with peace during uncertain times, right? During uncertainty that we cannot control, and we all know about living in uncertain times right now, because we know our future reality. Meaning we know the end of the story. We know how this story ends. Not only in the life of Jesus, but for each and every single one of us who follow in what the Bible calls the way, right? The way of Jesus, the way of discipleship, the way of the cross, but yes, ultimately, the way of resurrection and redemption. And we see in the final book of the Bible in Revelation chapter 21, we see John talking about this future reality. When God is coming again, when Jesus is coming again, and the world will be as it should be. Well, heaven and earth will be united in a way that we can't understand. And that's our story, right? Look what it says here in Revelation chapter 21, verses 1 through 4. The apostle says, "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'See, the home of God is among mortals. He will dwell with them. They will be his peoples, and God himself will be with them.'" And then listen to this. This is our wonderful future reality. "He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. Death will be no more. Mourning and crying and pain will be no more. For the first things have passed away." For the first things have passed away. A new reality has come. A new way has come. Friends, that is our future reality. Now, what does that have to do with control right now? Well, it has everything to do with control right now. Because when we try to control the things that we can't control, we are ultimately trying to play God. And we aren't God. And when we do that, oh boy, do we make a mess. But it's understandable. Because we want things to go a certain way. We want things to go right. Sometimes even our desire to control may be with good intentions. But what we have to do is we ultimately have to trust in God in every single way. We have to submit to him. And we have to understand that we have a future reality that is so great that there won't even be any tears. And so this morning I encourage you to go through your day and trust in that future reality. I am certain that you are going to face uncertainty today. But it's okay. It's okay. Because you know how the story ends. God bless you all. Have a great Monday and have a great week.